Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Henney, farm broadcaster and broadcaster at WSGW Radio in Saginaw. And we are talking all about summer. Yeah, the calendar doesn't say summer, but it is. And just to prove it, we've got a car cruise that we're going to be taking a look at here this morning. Along with me, Major Rick Ray with the Bay City Salvation Army, and Dennis Poyer and a few other folks from the advisory board of the Bay City Salvation Army. Good morning, everybody. How we doing?
Good morning. Doing wonderful.
Hello, Terry. Can you still hear me?
I could hear you loud and clear,
Terry?
Dennis. Fantastic. Major Rick, we've
I
got
don't
a
know. I think
car
I lost
show
you again,
going
Terry.
on.
Okay.
We've got a car show going on, Major Rick, and it looks like we've got quite
All
a few
right.
cars out there this morning.
Here. Well, let me see if I can turn my camera on so you're looking at the cars and not my face. It's so dark or bright out here, I can't see my camera to turn it around.
There you go.
So
I
here,
understand we've got quite a few cars.
there are.
You do?
Yeah, I don't think we should.
Here we are walking through a line of them, and it was our first year, so first time trying it in a phenomenal turnout. Very blessed to have all these people step up and to help us with our fundraising this year.
You know, it's really important fundraising for the Salvation Army, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go through the broadcast. Right now, we are looking at a lot of different activities going on with the car cruise, and that cruise is going to start at where you are right now. Where are you right now, Major Rick?
We are stationed at Smith Park. They are allowing us to park in the playground area right behind us. You can see the Saginaw Bay here. So phenomenal with the view is incredible out here. This is my first time coming out to Smith Park, so it's a new adventure for me to be out here as well.
Now, I see that we do have Dennis Poyer there. Dennis, you've got a few
Okay, this
folks
is
that
number
you wanna
8. This
talk
is
to.
a Thunderbird, Joel Goujon's vehicle.
All righty. Can you show us the car, Dennis?
All right, here we got a Corvette, nice looking Corvette.
Turn your
Yeah.
camera on to the car, Dennis.
Kelly, am I supposed to be?
So
Am I
here,
supposed to have it?
if you can see
Is
them.
that how I talk into it, or am I supposed to have it
Oh,
like that?
yeah. Boy,
If
that's
you
a
want to
sharp
see the
one there,
vehicle, you're
Major.
going to point it away,
But like this?
like right now. The
Oh.
camera's on this side.
That is
Okay,
really
but
a
I
sharp
could
unit there.
have the
What-
camera
what
going
is
that way. I could
Major?
talk. Okay. All right.
I don't know where the owner is, so maybe we can get him to talk for a little bit about his car here. The yellow one's yours, right?
No.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and talk about yours. You're at Terry Henney on the radio, so let's come down and show me your vehicle. Okay, well, they already got you on TV. Terry Henney's on live now, though. Okay, so yeah, you can talk with Terry Henney about it. So, and while you're talking, I'll turn the camera towards yourself.
Yeah, I'm Bill Burgett from Bay City, Michigan. This is a 1948 Max Ambassador Deluxe convertible. I've owned it since August of last year. I bought it. I haven't done anything to it other than a little bit of electrical work. Put a few gaskets in it where it was throwing out a lot of
So
oil.
original condition.
It's I'm not sure. It's got some
Original to you.
original. Yes, it has replaced the rocket panels up in there. And I don't think you see this either.
But it looks immaculate.
An old
That is
restoration.
that is really sharp.
Restoration.
Well, you look professional to me for an amateur.
Let's take a look at a few more, Major Rick.
Hey, let's go down here. You're welcome. We have a red GTO. Who's the owner of the GTO here? Well, Terry Henney is live with you, so tell us your name.
Rick.
And then tell us a little about your car here.
Manual 4-speed transmission convertible.
You hear that, Terry?
Yeah, I just barely.
Okay. Here, have him talk in front of the camera. So go
There.
ahead. That again.
It's a 1967 Pontiac GTO with a 4-speed convertible. I've owned it about 4 years now.
Had it out at very many shows.
This is the second one.
Well, wonderful. I'm
Oh.
glad you chose up.
Hey, thanks a lot for showing up. Major Rick, who else do we have?
Well, what do we have down here? We have. Who's the owner of we have actually a Jaguar. I don't know much about him, but the owner must be roaming around somewhere looking at the other cars.
Did he leave the keys in it, Major Rick?
Let me see.
if he did, you can hop in it for a drive and tell me how it performs.
We can put Dennis in it and let him take it for a spin.
Hey, there you go. There you go. What's the vehicle next to it?
Next to it, we have a Ford pickup truck. Just really phenomenal. It looks like they really did a great job on this one. I could not imagine what it took to put this together.
Wow. And like with a lot of the restored vehicles, a lot of the parts are genuine parts. So
Yeah.
those are a lot more expensive as well.
Yeah, it's still got the blue engine, so it's got to be an original. I know that much about it. So if you would like to, we'd like to. Terry Henney is on right now. If you want to come out and talk a little bit about your Jaguar. Got the owner of the Jaguar here, so she's going to come up,
Oh,
Terry.
great. Sure.
Introduce herself and, yep, pop the hood and you can tell us a little about. Terry asked me if the keys were in taken for a spin, but I said, nope, they're not in there. So introduce yourself.
Yes, please introduce yourself. Get a little bit closer there, Major Rick, so we can talk. We can hear.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Lisa. I live in Bay City, and I am part of the Jaguar Club of Michigan, and I thought I'd come out with my neighbors Joel and Rich, who owns the car next door.
Okay, we showed that one off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 2003. I'm not really into the motors and all that stuff, but obviously you can see it's a V8.
Yeah, it says V8. I know that much too, just by reading it too. So hey,
Yeah,
a little more I know about a Jaguar.
yeah, was my bucket list number one. I've wanted it for 20 some years, and then I finally saw the one and got
Couldn't
it.
pass up, so
No,
you
I
filled that
couldn't.
bucket, huh?
Yes, I did.
So now, what's your next bucket list?
Well, I got it already. It's a house on Saginaw Bay, so I'm all
Okay,
set.
you're
I need
good.
to
Life
get
is
that
good.
going,
You're living
right?
the dream. Well, thank you for
Hey.
joining us
Oh,
today.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
here
Thank you.
We have a pickup truck. Someone is sitting in it, but the owner's not there. So, how would you like to say hi to Terry Henney?
Hi, good morning. Tell us a little about the pickup.
What you know about it?
It's that 2003.
2003 pickup.
Yeah.
They have the Heartbeat of America logo labeled on it. This must be your husband's pride and joy, huh?
Yes.
Besides you?
Yeah.
Okay. The car
Now, who is? Let me ask her this, Major Rick. Who's the owner and who paid for it?
who's the owner?
Is it one of the same person?
It's my boyfriend's. It's my boyfriend's.
And what's his name?
Happened in Dusty.
Well, thank you. And look, she's got the key there. So, Terry, you can come down and take it for a spin with her.
Hey, there you go. Sharp. Very nice. Very nice.
Today.
Now, you mentioned, Major, that we've got more than 20 vehicles there.
I believe so, yeah.
I know. Right up until about just a few days before, we might have had 10
Yeah,
or
we had
12.
So it was a great turnout that last minute people, they decided to come out. The weather's nice, so some of them said they weren't going to join it until they checked the weather out. So, okay, so who's the owner of the Volkswagen? Well, here, stand in front of it. Terry Henney's live with you. Tell us your name and what do you have here?
My name's Zach Lewis. I have a Volkswagen 1641 in it. Just had the interior finished up yesterday. Glass put in yesterday. Fixed it Tuesday today.
So did you get that, Terry?
What year is that, Major?
1962.
1962.
1962. And you've had it for how long, sir?
Just over a year now.
Oh,
We
where
bought,
did you find it?
my brother found it in St. Charles. It was just to sell. Somebody's getting ready to cut it up for a Baja bug. So it's completely gutted, just to show on it. And we found everything else together on it.
Story. Wow.
Yeah.
Had to do a little work on it then.
Yes.
All right. Hey, well, thank you very much for being a part of the show. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Volkswagen motor.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was a mechanic, and the only way you could work on those is you had to pull the pins and pull the motor out.
Yep. And there's the inside. Original radio, it looks like, too.
Oh wow. Major, tell us a little bit now. This really didn't cost a lot of money to be a part of this cruise today. What was it, like a $10 entry fee? That was it?
It was a $10 donation to help out our cost. Some of our expenses we've incurred and we're going to incur during the summer because Need doesn't have any season for the Salvation Army. So that's why we figured to do something just to bring people out during the summer because COVID really restricted a lot of people last year. And what better way to do something is bring people out together. And cars seem to be the big thing attraction here in Michigan. So when our committee got together and said, let's do something about that.
We also had a great list of sponsors that
Yeah.
were a part of this year as well. I know we have the list somewhere, and maybe we can get it to scroll down in the bottom of our feed here as we go through the remainder of the program. But we were very blessed. What was it, 17, 18 sponsors?
I believe we were up to 19 sponsors. Yeah.
Wow.
And Squires, Ambrose Squires, actually, they were one of the sponsors, and they paid for all the printing of the signs, so we didn't have to incur any expense on that. So I really wanted to give a shout out to Squires Funeral Home that they took on that expense for us, so we wouldn't have to.
Now, this is a cruise. So starting what in about 45 minutes or so, about 12:30, the vehicles are going to take off from Smith Park. Where are they going?
Well, the route, I know you're going to quiz me on that. Let me, they will be traveling through town. Each driver has a detailed map of directions. So they'll be leaving Smith Park, heading to, now the wind is really blowing my paper. So from here, they are heading to turning left on, most of them are going to be right turns. There's like 3 left turns, but most of them are right turns. So they'll leave Smith Park heading toward Woodside Avenue, turning right onto Pine, and then over to M25 West, and then left on Washington Avenue, then right on 9th Street to Saginaw Street to Lafayette Street Bridge, and then onto South Euclid. Then they will be veering right onto M24 or 270 or 247. I'm sorry, M247 North, where Euclid veers to the left past Wilder Road, and then onto Wheeler Road, Bangor Road, Wilder Road, and then enter the Bay City Mall parking lot, where we will assemble at the southwest parking lot, and we'll conclude the day there, the whole event there.
So folks will be able to see the vehicles, well, right now at Smith Park up until about 12:30 along that route,
Yeah.
and then at the end at the Bay City Mall parking lot where
Yeah,
you'll be able to take a look at all those cars.
And then this is going to be my ride. It's not as fancy as these cars here, but this is actually one of the Salvation Army's disaster service vehicles on loan from Midland, Michigan. So, but I have access to using that in the event of any disaster. It was actually involved through the when the levee breached over there in Stanford Lake. So that was in they had some service opportunities there for about 3 or 4 months.
And that's one thing that a lot of folks just don't realize. The Salvation Army does take care of a lot of disasters like that. I mean, you folks are ready to go wherever you need to go. And quite frankly, over the last few years, you've done a little traveling, not just in Michigan, but other parts of the country as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I was actually we got here 4 years ago, and 2 months after I got here, we were um, I got deployed to Harvey, Texas during the hurricane down there. So, yeah, I had like 1 week here, and then they deployed me to Harvey, Texas for 2 weeks down there. And I've been down in Florida in '05 for those hurricanes. They call me a hurricane chaser and a tornado chaser. Um, but the Salvation Army, we try to do the most good and fit the needs where people need us.
And a lot of the funding from this event is going to keep the food service going at the chapel right in downtown Bay City, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct. The resources, because we have our Matthew 25 Cafe that really has been it's been going really crazy serving people. Even when the COVID hit, we kept our doors open. We revamped it. My wife said I went into EDS mode, emergency disaster service mode, where we served out the back door since we couldn't have people in the wind inside. We have also, as of I believe last week, have hit almost 92,000 meals served in the last year.
That is amazing. Well, you've got some pretty sharp buggies there. Go back to that older, yeah, there it is. What year is that, and what is the make on that?
I wish the owner was here. He shared a little bit about it. Um, it's a V8. I believe he said it was a 53. Um, so he's out wandering around looking at the other cars.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
know much.
that's one nice thing about these shows. They can bring their vehicles, and then they can take a look at some other ones too, and get some ideas. It's kind of contagious, isn't it? Once you get there, boy, you really get wrapped up in it, don't you?
Yeah, I have die-cast models of all these. I can't afford the real ones, so my wife says um, I need to quit my hobby collecting the die-cast ones, smaller versions. Hey, Terry, the keys are in this one.
Well, that's why when we were talking, that lady in the pickup, that was my two questions to her was, okay, who's the owner and who paid for it?
Yeah, yeah.
We know how that works.
Yep. I think the owner of this one's over talking with someone else about the yellow one we were standing at.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Major Rick, thank you very much for sharing with us. This has been a great project. Kelly Brown started working on this, what, about a year ago?
started last August, formatting it, putting the vision together. Um, we had a couple names, but then we just said, you know what, let's call it a Kettle Cruise, um, and it just that clicked. So, but see, we even have someone brought a more modern car, um,
Oh,
so they just pulled in.
oh, another one just pulled in.
Yeah. So
Oh,
come on
wow.
over here, Rick, and tell Terry Henny. Terry? Yep, tell Terry Henny a little about your car.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Nope.
I sold Terry. I sold my last classic last fall of the '78 MGB, but this is Grandpa's grocery getter, Terry.
Oh, wow.
No car to show, so I just brought, and you'll see the child seat in the back and the golf clubs in the far back. 230,000 miles of Pontiac vibe.
There you go.
Just broke in.
Terry, make it rain, will you, please? Make it
We're
rain.
working real hard at it.
Get ready Monday.
Good night. Good night.
Hey, you take care. Thanks for being a part of the program. This is great, and a lot of old friends are showing up as well, right, Major?
Yes, they are. Rick is actually from the Gideons and
Yep.
brings some of the Gideon Bible to us. So, Kelly,
That
have you been
is.
talking to Terry?
I have not talked to him for very long yet. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Kelly. Hey, great job. We were just talking about you started last August working on this.
Yes. Yep, it's been a lot of fun putting things together and going back and forth. And we've already got a list of things we want to add for next year. We'd like to get some music going. But we're having a great time, and people seem to be enjoying it. And we're getting ready to take our cruise.
A list of the sponsors right off the top of your head. Can you think of how many we've got?
19 sponsors. Do you want them?
19. Yes, if you've got them.
We've got Dream Center, Wildfire Credit Union, State Farm, Sunrise Family Credit Union, Financial Edge Credit Union, Capoco Credit Union, Jolt Credit Union, Mr. and Mrs. Brian and Brenda Scramlin, Independent Bank, United Bay Community Credit Union, Ambrose and Squires Funeral Homes were our sign sponsors, Winelander Fitzhugh, the Bay City Lions, O'Reilly Auto Parts sponsored our bags and our wash bucket, Growers Choice Insurance, Yo and Yo CPAs and Business Consultants, Labordes Orthodontics, R&D Holdings, and of course, we've got WSGW has been a great advertising sponsor. Thank you.
Hey, it's been our privilege, Kelly. Great job. We're looking forward to doing it again next year, and I'm sure that we'll have. Okay, I'm going to guarantee nice weather. All right.
Sounds
There
good.
you go.
I'll do that.
So we're
Really,
gonna
it couldn't have been any better, really, than what it is today. Hey, we'll take the wind. After 4 o'clock, let it rain, right?
There you go. You have more connections than I do.
Well, you guys have a great time. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to starting at 12:30, and again, they'll be over by the mall at roughly about how long will it take, Kelly?
The route for Google takes 33 minutes, so depending on traffic, lights, I would say a couple minutes after 1 or so we'd be
Okay,
there.
great. Yeah, we'll send people over there. All righty?
Sounds good.
Thanks a lot, Terry.
Thanks, Terry.
Hey, Major Rick, Kelly, thank you very much. You take care. Now, something else is going on in Bay City, which is kind of interesting. Along with me is usually my producer. And we decided to give her a little spotlight today because, Kayla, you're doing a little decorating in the city of Murals, right?
Yes, I am.
Where are you right now, Kayla?
I'm at Looks Unlimited right here in Bay City, just off Euclid on Midland Street.
And how long have you been working on the mural?
We got out here around 8 this morning. I slept in because I had a late night, so.
Now you put a little planning into this mural. Explain how you go about doing that.
Yeah, so I just pretty much get the sketch and kind of work with the client I'm working with, and we pick out a theme. Like we decided to go with this flower theme, and we wanted to just do something that was really like fun and uplifting because a lot of people drive by here every day. So we're doing it's gonna say look good, feel good, because the name of the business is Looks Unlimited. So, trying to play off of that and just something fun and summery for summertime.
Now you mentioned about doing some sketching in advance, Kayla. Once you put that sketch together on paper, do you take it then and sketch it out on the wall? Is that the process?
Yeah, so I draw it out on my iPad, and then I have a projector, and I just come out when it's darker and project it onto the wall and just trace it.
So now, when did you do that?
Last night. That's why I had a late night. We waited for the sun to go down, so I started sketching around 10, was done around 11, so it takes about an hour.
Now, how long is it going to take to finish this? Is it going to happen in sessions, or can you do it all at once?
We're going to try to knock it out all today. I got my boyfriend here helping me. He's been a good paint partner, and it should probably, I figure I'll be here till like 8 or 9 tonight.
I've got to ask you something because I don't know absolutely nothing about this. What kind of paint do you use for a mural that's going to last?
Just exterior house paint. I'm using like Behr Premium because they've got like a really good, it goes on really well. I don't have to do like a ton of coats. So yeah, just like regular old exterior paint. which I
And
didn't
you,
know when I first started. I was like, I don't know what kind of paint you use, but figured it out quick.
well, how long have you been doing murals?
Literally just past couple months. I painted one at my parents' house, and then from there, everybody wants a mural now. So
Is there a mural that's too big?
no,
No.
no such thing.
As long as you got a ladder.
Yep, some scaffolding, ladder, whatever you got, I'll paint it.
Wow. Well, hey, take us over to your boyfriend there for a second. I wanna talk to him just for a minute.
Say hi.
There he is.
Can you see him?
Yeah, see him. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, fantastic. So she put you to work this morning, huh?
Yeah, she sure did. I didn't even get to sleep in and watch cartoons on a Saturday.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Well, that is really cool. So now you've been at it since what, about 8 o'clock? She said.
Yeah, I was out here last night with her too, helping her paint.
And so you figure you're gonna get this done yet today.
We're hoping.
Gonna try.
All right. Well, Kayla, thank you very much for sharing. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Have a
Good luck. Good luck to you, and we'll see you on Monday. All right.
All right. See ya.
All right. Take care. Kayla
Bye.
Peak. She works with us at Alpha Media, and she's a part of our live team that we're doing these events. She takes care of all that. Oh, there you go. Where's my Hellcat? Yes, we own a Hellcat, my son and I. And I mentioned to Major Rick that we were thinking about bringing it. I asked my son Steve, what's going to happen with this? And his comment was, his dad, he says, I haven't had it out for about the last 4 months. He says, I got to detail it and get it all up and ready to go so we can go to some shows this summer. That Hellcat that we're talking about is the 7th out of the first 10 Hellcats that were made in Canada. We were very fortunate to get in on it and get it. The serial numbers, the last three serial numbers are 007, which is kind of interesting, 007. But we're very proud of it simply because it is the first Hellcat off the line, and I believe it was 2014, that is red. All the other Hellcats are either a black or a green. And why it's red? Well, it's a rather lengthy story, and quite frankly, I don't have a whole lot of time to talk about it today. But that Hellcat is going to be around. It'll be around the Bay City area come due time, and we're really looking forward to showing it off. And as a matter of fact, it might be in Frankenmuth come up this September for AutoFest, since a lot of the purchasing and everything, the paperwork went through Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, and it was on display for about 6 months in the Frankenmuth showroom when we took delivery on it. So, yeah, we're very proud of it, and we are looking forward to showing it off here in the next few months. Let's go back to Major Rick Ray if we can one more time. Major Rick, you're still with us? Can you hear us, Major Rick?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Boy, things are really starting to get busy over there.
They are. And look, there's even a boat out there on the bay.
Boy, you are right next to the water. That's really cool. That is very nice. Well, again, Major Rick, thanks a lot for sharing. Good luck on the cruise. And we'll talk to you soon for more events coming up in the upcoming months from the Bay City Salvation Army.
So next year, your son's going to have his in there, right?
Yeah, I think we're pretty well committed to that.
I think we're going to make this an annual event, so hopefully next year we'll have double the cars.
Oh, I'm sure you will, because this is a wonderful event for a great cause. And again, the list of sponsors. If someone does want to be a sponsor of next year's, how do they go about doing that, Major Rick?
Well, all they need to do is contact us at the Salvation Army, either myself, and we will get them the registration forms and have the sign printed up. We'll start promoting it probably the beginning of the year that it's coming up. I think we're already working on plans for next year, since this is a nice turnout I am just so blessed that these people are willing to give their time today to do this. So a wonderful team to get it all together. Couldn't have done it without them.
I think it's fantastic. Major Rick Ray, again, we appreciate your time and have fun out there. I know you are and you will. And hopefully, a lot of folks will either see you on the route or stop by the Bay City Mall parking lot, the southwest corner, and take a look at these cars.
Well, thank you again, Terry, for the radio station's efforts and support.
You bet. Major Rick Ray with the Bay City Salvation Army. That ends our broadcast. Hey, folks, it's a great day. Get out and enjoy it here in Michigan, and we'll see you soon again. Take care.